I wanted to update you because Women for Women International has now had to suspend our operations in all of the countries where we work. This is following government advice and of course is because we want to ensure that our staff and the women we serve are safe. All of our teams are still working from home, and I've heard from our colleagues around the world that they are absolutely still staying in touch with the women. For example, in Iraq, I was talking to Shan, my colleague, and she was telling me that she's calling our participants because many have mobile phones. In countries where they don't, like the Democratic Republic of the Congo or South Sudan, we're staying in touch with women via the radio, still sharing vital information that they need. And in Bosnia and Kosovo, I've heard that the teams are using WhatsApp and Facebook to stay in touch. Now, we are all globally right now facing similar challenges, and I know that we are all worried about our health, our financial stability, and the isolation that many of us might experience. At Women for Women International, as you know, we teach women about resilience. And I have heard from our staff that many women report when they talk to them, report that the training that they've received around economic resilience is really helping them right now because we have taught them how to save money, how to make money last longer and make food last longer. And that is really seeing them in a better position right now. We have also, before the suspension of the program, we were able to teach women how to look after themselves and how to identify the symptoms of the coronavirus, how to prevent it through hand washing, but also how to cough and sneeze to ensure that they do not spread the virus. So I know that we are trying to do everything we can to support our women in these difficult circumstances. But most importantly also, a very vital aspect of our work, of course, is the building of support networks. And I have heard again from my colleague in Iraq that the women are in touch using the phone. And that way, many women who would normally now experience extreme isolation do not feel isolated and know that they have support networks, which I think is so important. This is also a time where I am deeply inspired by our teams and by the women we serve, because I see innovation everywhere. I've heard from my colleagues in Bosnia that some of the women who were trained as seamstresses are now sewing masks that are being used by the police and by the government in Bosnia. I also know that our programs teams globally every day have put together, and actually they have put together a group of people who are talking about innovation. And actually not just for now, for the crisis, but potentially innovation that can make our programs better and more effective and will help us as we recover and we help women and the communities to recover to do so more effectively. So absolutely, the importance is that we focus on the future and that we know that we will get through this, that we are strong and that we are resilient. And I'm so deeply grateful for our supporters who are helping us and who believe in the work that we do. Charlotte Tilbury, for example, has made money available for an innovation fund. That, of course, is something that we now need more than ever before. So I just want to thank you so much. I'm deeply grateful for your support.